Hi guys, so today I'm going to talk to you about my latest book. House of Hernandez just came out, and I say it just came out, but it was a long process of writing it. It took a while. I had a lot of stuff going on. I was tired. I had a lot. I was very stressed, and a lot of stuff was going on. A lot of things going on, and I just it just kind of turned out to be a very slow process, but it's done now, and I'm happy with it. I really like it. I was rereading it, and I really like it. There's a couple of things I'm like, oh, maybe I should have done that differently. But I overall, there was a lot of surprises, even to me as I write it. But that's always the case, and that's why it's a surprise for you too. And first of all, it's called House of Hernandez because within the book, actually, I'll get to that. I'll answer that later because I know people are wondering why. It's very Halloween-y, which is cool because Halloween's coming up, and there is some horror in it. Kind of, there's different stuff, but that's one of the things. So it seems appropriate. When I decided to call House of Hernandez, I thought, oh, kind of a Halloween-y type house would be sort of neat. And I'm getting a lot of positive comments with the cover. I found it a little dark, but I mean, if you're actually looking at it, if it's in front of you, it looks good. It's just when I'm showing it, say in this video, or I post a picture, if it's small, kind of looks dark. Anyways, I'm rambling, whatever. I'm going to read to you what's on the back cover, and then I'll explain where I got House of Hernandez and why. Okay, so when House of Hernandez hits the shelves, readers are unaware that George Hernandez memoir, which I can't say that word, I'm probably saying it wrong, is little more than a biography. His biography. I should have just said that. It's little more than a fictional fairy tale. Then again, when you're a former cartel boss with a murderous streak and a criminal history, it's best to keep some secrets close to the heart. The brash businessman has bigger things to worry about as he swims in the political waters. I'll talk about that in a minute. He has his work cut out for him. We're trying to get Bleeding Heart Alec Atheist, which I'm probably saying wrong. There's Greek people probably yelling at me. That's how you say that, but that's how I thought you say it. I don't know. He's Greek. Anyway, which is good. I like Greek people. That's why I like this guy. Re-elected. But for some, yes. He's trying to get Bleeding Heart Alec Atheist re-elected. But some days, his biggest challenge is just keeping the Canadian Prime Minister alive. While evil forces attempt to push George's political puppet out of the office, they have no idea who they're going up against in this battle. How can you fight against a man with no scruples? With all the political and usual drama aside, George struggles as his crime family starts falling apart. Are the walls caving in the House of Hernandez? Or have things already been slipping away without him being aware? So that's the official back cover explanation. Go to Amazon to read it yourself, and if you don't want to hear somebody stuttering through it like I just did, and also to read the first chapter, then you can see what you think. And actually, I am going to do a video where I read the first paragraph at some point, but I don't know if it'll be today, and God knows when I have so many videos right now, and I'm really behind putting them out. So quick explanation to keep this short and sweet to the point. House of Hernandez, first of all, he owns a chain of pot stores called House of Pot. That's where that comes from. There's a memoir about him. I think I might actually say that word right for a change. Anyways, a biography about him. And it's called House of Hernandez. So it just seemed appropriate that this would be too. The Halloween-y house and such. And it is a bit of a fairy tale. I mean, and then you think about how many of these books by celebrities and politicians and the elite, how many of them are 100% accurate? How much of them is true? How much is, bullshit, to make them look good? Oh, I'm just an innocent victim sort of thing. Who knows? I like the ones I read, and not that I need to get into this, but that you read and they say, you know what? I fucked up in this situation or whatever. And then they're human. But when they say, I'm the innocent victim that just walked in the room in every situation, it's like, yeah, right. Nobody's like that. And that's why, if somebody were to read the biography about George Hernandez, they should kind of smell the bullshit a bit. But anyways, that's beside the point. I'm rambling again. I like talking and hearing myself talk. The brash businessman. Okay, so I talk about how it's a very political book, not overly political to the point you'd be like, oh God, shoot me, but political enough that is relatable. You know, there's a lot of stuff going on that in the book that's kind of going on here in the real world. No, I'm not going to pick a party, say, you know, this prime minister in the book is whatever. He's not necessarily liberal, conservative, whatever party. I will never say what party he is because I don't even know. Like his ideas are sort of all over the place. So he's kind of more of a socialist, I think, in his mind. But George Hernandez, not so much. So, yeah, so, and this has happened in the last book as well, Loyalty Above All, where there was problems with the prime minister kind of not going with the flow, not doing what he was supposed to, according to some corrupt people. And, it was starting to play out in a sort of, we'll say, they were trying to strong arm him, and we'll just leave it at that. And this is the same thing, a little more up the ante because of the elections coming up, and he's not falling in line with those people. With George Hernandez, he is because, he owns them. And that aside, I talk about how there's other stuff going on. There's a lot of stuff going on in all these books. This book in particular, a lot of stuff going on, a lot of problems within George's family. Things you wouldn't expect, or maybe you would expect. There's been hints in the past, so nothing should really be a surprise if you read other books. It was kind of, you could see where things were getting to that point. Anyways, I'm rambling. It's 7 minutes. This will take me forever to upload because I have terrible internet service. But as many people in rural Canada can relate to, it could take 17 hours just to do the 7-minute video. Kidding me? It might take the rest of the week to upload. Anyways, guys, thank you. And like, share, subscribe. Check out my new book. Go online. Check it out. Just read a chapter, read a page, read a paragraph, read anything. Thank you, guys. Have a great day.